Good morning, class. Before we start our lesson for today, let's have a recap first to our previous topic. I am going to show you some situations and you will identify the actions if it is push or pull. Number 1, push or pull. Very good. Number 2, push or pull. Yes, the action is pull. Number 3, push or pull. Okay, the action is pull. Number 4, push or pull. Very good. And number 5, push or pull. Okay, very good. The action is push. Now, what is the similarities of push and pull? Okay, the similarities of push and pull is there is a force. So, what do you think? What is force? So, what do you think is a force? Okay, force is an effort that changes the state of motion or shape of an object. There is also effect of force in motion. So if you remember, what is force in motion? Very good. In short, force affects how objects move. It may cause motion, whether it is slow, stop, or change the direction of motion of an object that is already moving. So, if force could cause changes, we could say that force could change in velocity. Remember, acceleration changes in velocity. Now, I will group you into 5 groups. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and group 5. All you have to do is determine if the objects change in size, shape, and movement. So, are you ready? Okay, so question number 1. What force is change? Very good. The answer is size. Next, what force is change? Okay, the answer is shape. Next, what force is change? The answer is movement. And next, what force is change? The answer is size or shape. And the last is what force is change? Okay, so the answer is shape or size. Now I have questions to you. What do you observe in the picture? Okay, very good. There is a change in size, shape, and movement. What else? Okay, when force is applied, there is changes. So, all your answers are correct. All objects change in size, shape, and movement when force is applied. This time, I will group you again into 5 groups. Then we have an activity so-called release me or not. Look around you. What do you see? Okay, very good. There is objects. You will perform those objects. After you perform these objects, check your observation in the activity sheet. What do you observe? Whether it changes in size, shape, movement, or force with push or pull. You are given 2 minutes to do each task. A timer is set after. Follow the pattern in the activity sheet where you may start. Remember, there is a cooperation in each group. So, are you ready? Okay, so the timer is set now. The group 1 will blow and pop the balloon. The group 2 will throw the ball. The group 3 will pull the rope. The group 4 will compress the clay in stretch it. And the group 5 will drop the pencil. Are you done, class? Now, let us hear what is your observation in the activity. Each group has a pattern that follow right, and each group should one member to represent to be a speaker in representing their observation in the activity. So let's start from the group 1. What pattern do you start in? What do you observe in blowing and popping the balloon? Does required force in blowing and popping the balloon? Why do you say so? Very good. The size and shape of the balloon change during blowing and popping. And when the pressure is extended inside the balloon will pop. How about the group 2? What pattern do you start in? What do you observe when throwing the ball? How about the group 2? What pattern do you start in? What do you observe in throwing the ball? What force is used in throwing the ball? Very good. When you throw a ball, the force in your arms transfer and pushes the ball into the air. Energy is transferred from your arm to the ball. Okay, how about the group 3? What do you observe when pulling a rope? Okay, what occurs through a rope when pulling an object? Very good, there is a tension. Why do you say so? Okay, because tension refers to a force that is transmitted to a string or rope when it is pulled tight. How about the group 4? What do you observe in compressing the clay? How about stretching it? What force is used when compressing the clay? Okay, very good. The size and shape when compressing the clay is changed. And of course, when it is full, it made longer because of the force that is applied. How about the group 5? Okay, so you drop the pencil. Why do you say so? Okay, it's because of gravity. Very good. All your answers are correct. All objects that change in size, shape, movement when force is applied. Okay, this time let's talk about force. So what is a force? Force is a push or pull which occurs when two or more objects interact with each other. It has also an amount or direction. There is also effects of force in objects. So one is the shape, second is the size, and last is the movement. Shape of an object change when force is applied. So, example, kneading a dough, pounding a paper, compressing a cotton, bending wire, stretching a rubber band, or compressing a ball, and other actions that may change the shape of an object. So, in size, when force is applied, the objects also change. Some situations, when force is applied in change the size on an object are the following example. So, the example of the size of an object is that dropping a glass, pounding a garlic, sharpening a pencil, or even cutting a paper, and of course, grinding a papaya. So in movement, there is also force that changes. So, when force is applied on an object, the movement changes. For example, when your arm gently push a marble on top of the table, the ball sets into motion. And when you put your arms on the other side of the table, the ball will stay into rest. So, the movement times is changed. So, force also changes the direction of the movement. So, for example, a player of a football applied force in kicking the ball in any direction. Force can change how fast or slow the movement of an object. As the ball travels farther, the stronger the force is applied. And when the ball travels nearer, the lesser the force is applied to it. Now, to further understand our lesson, let's have an activity. I will group you again into 5 groups. I will give you an activity card, which is a puzzle. All you have to do is connect the pictures to complete the pieces. The group 1 will complete the size of the pizza. The group 2 will complete the size of the sponge. The group 3 will complete the movement of the throwing ball. The group 4 will complete the shape of the squeezing bottle. And the last, the group 5 will complete the shape of the flower. Are you done, guys? Now let's take a look into your work. Okay, so very good. You complete all the pictures. Now let's recall to our lesson. So, what is the 3 effects of force in objects? Okay, the size, shape, and movement. How about the push or pull, which occurs when 2 or more objects interact with each other? Okay, very good. That is force. So, what are the 2 kinds of force? Okay, the push and pull. Now, I will give you an activity. In your activity, put a check mark to those things or objects that have happened when the force is changed in size, movement, or shape. Okay, class, your assignment is in your notebook, write 2 to 3 sentences citing the effects of force on the size, shape, and movement of an object. So, that is our lesson for today. Thank you for your cooperation. Goodbye, class!